Okay, so for this next example, we're going to be looking for function values, but we're only looking for the ones contained within a particular interval. So what the first question is asking me is I want to know what the sine is of some angle, give me back, in other words, the radian value, that when I take the sine of this radian value, I get 1/2. Okay, so the sine of something equals 1/2. So if we come over here to the unit circle, and I know that I'm looking for the sine, so I'm looking at the second value in my ordered pairs, I can see here that I have a positive 1/2 in the first quadrant. Okay, moving around, I have a positive 1/2 in the second quadrant, and that's it, right? So I have two possible radian values for the sine of this number, except this interval right here says I'm only interested in the one that occurs over here in the second quadrant. So the sine of something equals 1/2, and this has to occur in the second quadrant. So we can come over here and we can see quickly that this would actually be the sine of 5 pi over 6. So in other words, S is 5 pi over 6. Okay, so see how we're using our unit circle for this? All right, now let's look at this one. We're talking about the tangent of some angle is going to return -1. Only I am over here in, let's see, the fourth quadrant, because I'm between 3 pi over 2 and 2 pi. So I want to know some radian value that when I take the tangent of it, I get back -1. Okay, so we're looking at ordered pairs that when I divide the second number by the first, I get -1. And I'm down here. Okay, so hopefully you see that it's down here at 7 pi over 4. Okay, because if I were to take these two values, these two fraction values, and divide the second number by the first, I get -1. So therefore, the tangent of 7 pi over 4 is -1. Okay, so this is really using the same information we've done before, except we're restricting our answers to specific interval values. This last one says I'm looking for the cosine of some angle that's going to return the value 0.7826, and I am looking for that value to occur over here in the first quadrant. Okay, so it's obviously a calculator function or a calculator skill. So remember that when we're looking for an angle value, we're looking for the inverse cosine of this measurement, 0.7826. So we're going to bring the calculator up. It's still set in radian mode because I haven't done anything with it yet. And I'm going to do second cosine of 0.7826. Hopefully you're doing this along with me on your calculators. I get back the value 0.671671. Let's just say 672. We'll round it to 3. 0.673. Or 672, excuse me. I already lost the number, 672. Okay. 672. So that's how we are doing that example where I am actually looking for either the radian, well, I'm looking for the radian value, aren't I? Sometimes it's given in an exact answer, and sometimes it was an approximate.